So from the very beginning of the project, we decided that we needed a scientific framework that would really guide the content development and encourage parents to engage with the content and learn some things about how to apply different things, different activities with their children. So we came up with 5 key domains that we were going to use to organise the content in the app. So we had the cognitive brain domain, which is all about thinking skills and imagination and ways that we can help children develop these abilities. The learning and communication domain, which is all about how we communicate with each other, both through spoken language and gestures, and how children, even before they start speaking, are actually very receptive to language. And it's important to talk to babies and that they are learning through this process. The physical health domain is all about keeping children safe and protected from harm. So keeping the home environment safe from dangerous objects and teaching children who they can reach out to when they're feeling unsafe and who trusted people are in their community. The identity and culture domain is all about children developing a sense of who they are and how they're related to people in their community and interacting with the cultures and customs and rituals of their community to really embed them in a social network. And then social brain is all about teaching children to pay attention to different social cues like eye gaze and to read people's expressions and then to interact with people based on those kinds of cues. So those are the 5 domains that we kind of come up with the content and search the literature and talk to different stakeholders about. And then we tried to link each of those domains to different brain systems. And these are key systems that we decided on early in the project are really important for childhood cognitive and social development, and we know that they develop throughout childhood. So the circadian system is one of the key domains that really orchestrates the daily timing of our sleep-wake cycle, our mood, our concentration, and new parents will know that babies don't really have a predictable sleep-wake cycle at the beginning, and this is something that develops over time. And we know that key things are important, like regular light exposure and kind of getting children on regular schedules is important for their developing body clock. The second neurobiological circuit or system is the oxytocin system. This is a really interesting area that we're learning a lot about, and it's important for social bonding. It's active when mothers are breastfeeding and they're looking in their baby's eye, and it's really important for connecting family to each other. So we want to encourage certain behaviours through the app that engage the oxytocin system. So physical touch and cuddling and breastfeeding and trying to get the whole family involved in these situations to kind of develop strong bond. The third system is the fear, arousal, memory system. So this is something that's important for keeping us alive and ensuring our survival, and this is important for learning about situations that are potentially dangerous. But we know that in certain circumstances where there's war and violence, that children's fear, arousal, memory system can kind of become maladaptive, so they're too reactive to the environment. So we want parents and caregivers to engage in behaviours that kind of dampen down the reactivity of this system. So soothing and cuddling and trying to teach children to soothe themselves in these situations when there's not a parent around. A related system is the stress response system. So this is a hormonal system that produces a hormone response, the fight or flight response to a dangerous situation. So in a related way to the fear, arousal, memory system, this is really important for keeping children safe, and we want parents and caregivers to be engaging in behaviours that kind of help children regulate their stress response system. And then the final system, the learning system, is all about how children learn to engage with their environment and with people and different tasks and skills. So through the app we want parents and caregivers and trusted others to be using repetition and reinforcement to help children learn what ways are adaptive and maladaptive to engage with their environment and trusted others.